Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So tonight's question is Finn Luna's father on the Ball and the Beautiful? Poppy has just been absolutely just, she's been a bad mom. She's been an idiot. She's been selfish. She's been self-centered. She sits there and act like, and it just bothers me for so many reasons because it's like, how do you sit there and tell your daughter that you don't need your father? I'm more than enough. You understand just how that annoys me, just as a man, just as part of the I'm not gonna sit there and be crude, but it's hella selfish and it's hella stupid. Okay, and the fact that she's been not saying anything for this long is just idiotic. You know what, Luna? Why don't you sit there and do a DNA test and do it yourself, since Poppy is just going to be a POS about it. Now we got a lot to talk about. General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born the Beautiful, Young and the Restless. Let's do a quick roll call and let's get this live stream started. All right, let's see. Lashanta's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Blackmon, aka Mr. GQ's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Cherry Ice Cream's in the chat. How are you doing tonight? As you're coming in, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does help. And if you want to become a member, we're gonna get into some stuff tomorrow. Um, got story time tomorrow. Nothing crazy. I'm not gonna be talking about anyone, even though. But we're gonna be snipping getting into it tomorrow as well. So definitely become a member because why not at this point, right? And I may do something new. I'm thinking about doing something new. I just thought of it right now. Because I do have a lot of fun doing the members. I do have a lot of fun doing the streams on Saturdays. So, I don't know. Thinking about something. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be for the members. So, you definitely want to join. Francis is in the chat. Spencer is in the chat. How are you doing tonight? Ambassador Sam, what's good? What is good? I know. No, but it's gonna be about something else though. It's gonna be about something else. So that's why I'm doing a little story time tomorrow. Ronnie Ron, what's good? Caroline, how you doing tonight? And it's funny too because Ambassador Sam was already known where I was gonna go, but nah, I'm not even gonna go here. Let's take that off. Okay. But yes, gonna be some story time tomorrow. So of course, I gotta sit there and ask how the goat is doing. Yeah, is he her father? Because honestly, to tell you the truth, I can totally see Autumn. Yeah, it's just another typical day in Luna's neighborhood. And Lashanta, how you doing today? I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you before. Nina was doing the most today. She proved why she can't be trusted. Snitching on Dex. Listen, it's actually kind of hilarious because now Jocelyn's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you're gonna kill someone. I'm like, what the hell do you think he was actually gonna do? Caroline says, what if Jagger is Pikeman? What if? Laura B, how are you doing tonight? We're going to be getting into some stuff, Laura B. We're going to be getting into some stuff about Ashley. So I know how you've been feeling about this whole DID storyline, but I just want to sit there and kind of give you a heads up. We will talk about Ashley and all that stuff as well. So Lockman says, I'm doing good. I didn't tell you I won the Dish and Days content and won 2 tickets to the soap event on Saturday in Maryland. So I'm making a weekend. Oh, nice. That's what's up, Blackmon. Listen, when you come back, let us know how it is. I'm very happy for you, my friend. Ron says, I couldn't believe Patch would turn on John and threw him under the bus. See, this is the problem with this story. No one has an accurate account of what ended up happening. Constantine was passed out. Steve didn't sit there and say anything. And John, who the hell knows what his memory is from day to day? So it's just so stupid. Like, thank you, Blackman. It's so stupid that they have the same conversations that don't go anywhere. Francis says Deck worked for Sonny. Duh, Josh. Of course, he would kill someone if Sonny. I can't believe you actually was gonna cross that line. Oh, stupid. On top of that, I was like, you want to sit there and try to go back and forth with Nina. When Nina was like, "Oh, it looks like I was," because what was it? What was it? I think Jocelyn said something about sick of Jocelyn and Dex. Spencer said 10 o'clock is been a minute. How you doing, my friend? Can't stay long. I don't believe Bill is Luna's dad. I believe it's Jack, not Finn. Okay, all right. Now that'd be interesting as well. And it's good to see you even for this short time. The hell I was gonna sit there and say. So Jocelyn says something about the fact that Sonny dumped you, and then Nina looked at that apartment. And Nina was like, "Oh, it looks like Dex is about to dump your ass." And I was like, "Girl, don't come at Nina. You ain't ready for her. You gotta want to sit there and kind of start your way up slowly. You might want to sit there and start your way up slowly. You're not ready for her." Ron says, Albert, I'm glad that Harris stood up to EJ. All that slime ball could say is, I'm the DA boy. Please go sit your Ron. It is so good to have my good jester in the chat. Also, a little sidebar: if I do miss some people's comments, don't take it personal because I am one person. So I will sit there and try to read out as many comments as I can. But if I miss yours, don't take it personal. Sit there and kind of start stating that because numbers been kind of high and it's been a little kind of hard to keep up with the chat. And let's be honest, no person can sit there and read every person's chat. So, um, actually, thank you. I'll sit there and say right here, I'm thinking about doing a live stream tomorrow for the members. Thinking about doing a live stream for the members tomorrow. Caroline says, imagine Nina pull all Sonny's business in a magazine. I mean, if she was petty and vindictive towards Sonny, I could see her doing that. Francis here says that would explain why Lee hates Poppy so much if Jack or Finn is Luna's father. Yes. Because my whole thing is like, if it's Finn, Lee is going to beat the living. Lee's going. Lee's going. Duan is in the chat. What's good, Duan? LaShawn, a lot of us are Smith there saying that she got DID. DW, hey all. So about Jace, didn't Spinelli drone capture everything that happened on the roof, not just where it paused the video? If so, there's proof that it wasn't Jason. Yes. Yes, that's very true. LaShawn says Albert Sonny gave the order. Yeah. Queen Becky D is in the chat. CJ Love is in the chat. How you doing tonight? I was thinking about that. I was like, maybe I'll do two lives for the members this Saturday. So in reality, that'd be a total of three members. That'd be a total of three live streams for the members. Thinking about doing that. So say they be giving me this crazy shift where it's like I'm off on Saturdays now, and I had to sit there and be like, hey, listen, I can't do what you call, so I'll do a regular members on Saturday. Like, you know what? I'm gonna sit there and give the members something extra. Duan says, I told you Lee was right with those men's on involved. Anything is possible. It's actually kind of interesting that you say that, Duan, because I feel like that may be a future title. That may be a future title. We're gonna expand on that as well, Duan. So if Jocelyn goes to Sunny with that, it was Nina. I don't get it. Yeah, exactly. Both of them were, because Tay is an idiot. And my whole thing is like I sit there and I look at it and I'm like, well, Tate is a teenager and he's just human. Shut the up. LaShawn, hello, Albert. That was a beautiful dress that Thomas made for Hope. I think that she will say yes. Hopefully, she will. Hopefully, I'll tell you the truth, LaShawn. Hopefully, she will. At this point, hopefully, she will, LaShawn. And how you doing tonight? Kenneth said, Albert, I got a question. Friend, who would you have Bill be with Steffi, Katie, Brooke, or Poppy Spagel? Well, I gotta go with Katie. I gotta go with Katie, baby. I gotta go with Katie, baby. I gotta sit there and put Bill with somebody. It's going to be with Katie, baby. Okay, gotta do Katie, baby. Kyrie Clark, the one and only. How are you doing, my friend? That live stream was so good yesterday. Yeah, I was. Oh, you talking about what? Blackmon, you say you're looking forward to the event. Are you looking forward to the possible live stream for members tomorrow and in the daytime? LaShawn says if Jocelyn goes to Sunny with that about Cyrus, it was Nina who snitched. Oh, yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. Ron says, Albert, what's your take on Harrison telling AJ he is his own witness? I felt like it was a little kind of premature. You could have kind of just both. Okay, thank you, Blackmon. I felt like it was kind of premature. He should have kind of kept that still under the, as a weapon later on. Pino says, I'm proud of Stella. I am pro stellar president. I truly Kelly is his daughter, not Liam. Okay. Terry says it's always great to expose gaslighters. Okay, you know what? Here's the thing. I slipped up on that. I slipped up on that, Kyries. That was a slip up. And you know what, Kyries? Since we're on that subject, I'll tell you this much, Kyries. The mental gymnastics that you try to pull when you was comparing the Nina being fired situation to Heather possibly being fired, man, that was impressive. That was good. I already sat there. I was in my seat. I already sat there. I was like, whoa. Well, I sat down for that. That was impressive. How you pretty much try to make it seem like those two situations weren't related, even though me and pretty much everyone in the chat already knew. But you did sit there and owned up to it, and you said that you feel that way because you don't like Heather. So I give you credit for that. Thank you, Blackman. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. No, I was thinking. I don't think so, Francis. I think he's just taking a break for a little bit. Something about his child being born, so he's just taking some time off. But thank you, Blackman. I was thinking about that. I was like, you know what? Because here's the thing, Blackman. When I wake up and I do these, when I wake up and I have my latte and stuff like that, I'm like, you know what? I want to sit there and be like, just to talk for a little bit. Harry says it's true how they can't be trusted. I mean, that's true, but again, that's beside the point, though. We both know that. LaShanta Albert, what do you think about Nina printed Diane's personal business, but not wanting nothing? I think she's desperate. I think she's desperate, and it's actually pretty sad. Because I'm like, you doing all that to sit there and try to hold on to Sunny? You doing all that to hold on to Sunny? Like, really? Now the gossip about Diane is the gossip about Diane. And here's the thing: the gossip about Diane's not wrong. Okay, Diane is actually hooking up with the DA. So what does she say? Exactly, Carrie. So I agree with that. It's not that Eli told his grandmother Julie that him and Lonnie and the kids wanted to stay in Salem, but that he got a job in Washington. Yep, that's true. Which honestly, to tell you the truth, I'm okay with because like I'm what else? Doing Heather looks good. Heather looks good, but I was thinking about it. I was like, Okay, that's okay. Okay. Mm, Well, well, that's your opinion. Law B says, I think the only problem is with the term mob lawyer. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but the thing is, it's true. See, that's my issue. You doing a hit piece Lily looks better than Heather that rhymes together. Oh, I like that. I like that. I think they're a tie, but I like that though. That was creative. I give you points for that. But see, that's the thing though. Like, she is a mob lawyer. So her being a mob lawyer and them Smith is saying it's a mob lawyer, they're not lying. Her hooking up with the DA is not a lie. So that's my whole thing. I'm like, you act like these Smith are telling a lie. They're not telling a lie. They're Smith there. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, you know what? I wake up, I like to have my lattes and stuff like that and kind of just chill and ease into the day. And I'm like, you know what? I'm also sit there and talk and do a live stream with people. Um, so I have a couple of reasons why I'm considered doing that. And if I do, it's going to be at 12 o'clock. Yeah, it was all absolutely the shot. That no, she definitely had a right to print that. She definitely had a right. She definitely had a right to print that. And yeah, it was a little. Thank you for coming in and saying that, Kyrese. I said the same thing. I was like, yo, listen, because here's the thing. Johnson tried to throw um the fact that Sonny dumped Nina. And when Nina looked at that house, Nina was like, oh, it looks like Dexter's about to dump you as well. I was like, Jocelyn, you ain't ready for Nina. You might want to sit there and start a little smaller. Find an opponent on your level because Nina, you ain't on Nina's level. You can't go back and forth. You can't have to quit jobs with her. Okay? So you might want to sit there and start off small. Even Carly started off small before she got on Nina's level. Ron says, Albert, what do you think about Harrison letting EJ know that he is involved in this disappearance? It was stupid. I thought it was really dumb, Ron, because I'm like, EJ's not the type of person you want to sit there and just tell out your plan to. I know your brother shot me because I saw him do it. Why the would you tell him that? Why would you tell him that? Thank you for bringing that up, Ron. Why would you tell him that? You're literally sitting there saying, I'm going to come after you and I'm going to use your brother to do it. Like, what? Is that? Yes, Tyrese. Yes. Like I said, Kyrie's, I was here for it. I was like, you don't want it from Nina. You ain't ready for the smoke from Nina. Okay, build yourself up. Duan says, so Albert, who do you think is? I think it's gonna be Finn. Duan, I think it's gonna be Finn. I think Finn is going to be Luna's dad. The guy who plays Jack. I don't think they can get him on a regular basis, but they can damn sure get Tanner. So yeah, Lashanta, y'all so happy about Nina, but by snitching on Dex, she snitched on Sunny. Yeah. But honestly, tell you the truth, again, Sunny ain't worth it. He ain't. And honestly, tell you the truth, I could sit there and say that Sunny's not worth it even before I found out the fact that he was pretty much kind of child diddling. I would sit there and say, Joey, what's good? What is good? Dolometics. It's in the chat. Ryan says, I agree with you, Albert. Why would Harris tell EJ what We know that EJ's corrupt DA. That's why he is also breaking up. Well, I mean, it's just stupid in general. You don't tell the villain your plan or what you're gonna do. You don't tell the villain that you know something that you could probably surprise him with later on. That's the part that was just so stupid. I saw him, and Kyrie's I'm one of them, by the way. I'm very happy for you. I saw him. Well, I did it this morning. I was gonna do it last night, but like I really had to sit there and sleep. What the hell am I doing? Oh. Yes, make sure you hit the like button because it really does actually help. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to sit there and cheat again. Yeah, I forgot that's how my voice sounds. Of course, Curry's. You actually thought you act surprised like I was not gonna be a member. So yeah. Francis says, "How do you think Poppy ended up? How do you think Finn? How do you think Poppy ended up with Poppy if Luna is daughter? Those myths of what? Nice. All right. Well, Kyrie's, I'm involved. I mean, I'm gonna be invited since I'm a member. But seriously though, like I would have did it last night, except for like I had to wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, which is a nightmare. But so yes, gonna be a members live stream tomorrow. I'm gonna sit there and do that at 12. Ron says, Albert, I was effing upset with Holly, so this chick went down to the Salem PD and still couldn't tell the truth and just wasted. Ron. Ron is on fire. And I'm not being sarcastic about that. I mean, like, he really does have a point about that. You went down there to do what? What was you actually going to do? I mean, the only thing that she did good was that she got EJ not to sit there and send Tate to jail. Was to be honest, if he went to jail, I'd have been like, well, you did it. Francis says, how do you think Poppy ended up with Finn if Luna is his daughter, those mints? Maybe, maybe. But that's actually tell you the truth. Now that's kind of weird though, because Finn knew. I mean, Poppy knew that Finn was um Lee's force assigned. So yeah, that would make sense. DC, the one and only, was good. Oh, by the way, DC, guess what? Guess what, DC? Kyrie's actually has his members only stream tonight, and I'm invited because I'm the member. So yes. Ooh, Caroline, that'd be interesting. Nina going after Ava. But yes, DC, you got Kyrie. I don't think there's anything that she doesn't look hot in. Um, oh, nice. Okay, that's what's up. All right, good, 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 good. Susan, how you doing tonight? And you know what? I'm not gonna sit there and say my usual joke because at this point it's just sad. But I hope you had a good day, Susan. That's right, Clark Industries. Um, but yeah, now that I sit there, DC says I'm the international VP of Troll Affairs at Clark Industries. We're very excited to sit there and see what you're gonna sit there and we're very excited to sit there and see what you're gonna do, Harris. Now LaShawn says, so I don't like Ava or Nina, but I pick Ava. Why do you pick Ava? Hmm. Oh my God. Jesus. Crystal says Nina is thirsty and desperate about Sunny, but I'm glad she still will mix it up with the likes of Joss. Yo, Joss ain't ready for her. Joss is not ready for what you call it. Now DC says I love how Drew executed himself and decided not to be second best to Jason. I'm so proud of him. Homeboy didn't even wait. Exactly. That's the thing, DC, because every time I say that, people sit there and say, well, Drew just not there being insecure. Drew knew the situation. It's all Drew's fault. I'm like, I'm not the type of person that wants to sit there and dump on somebody else's opinion. But you know, so many times I literally sat there and read some of those comments. I was like, I really should get a bottle of wine because, oh, Anthony, the number one YouTuber, job training program interview Monday. Well, good luck, Anthony. LaShawn says, Albert, do you remember if Franco got? Oh, yeah, exactly. Thank you, LaShawn. Now had this crazy because of her hip replacement. What the? So Heather's going to sit there and get off because of her. I knew he could be only first if Jason was dead. But that's the thing, though, DC. According to everybody else, Drew's just being insecure and jealous of Jason. This is what people actually are saying. I don't really understand that. Lawanda, the hit replacement was a yes. I really sat there. I was sitting there watching it. And I'm just like, what? I just laughed my ass off. I was like, you know what? At this point, all right, whatever, bro. Billy says dumping Carly was the first time this version of Drew was tolerable. Yeah, because he was like, I'm not going to come second best. I'm not going to come second fiddle to any man. The Patreon of evil doers again. Oh, Susan, it's so good to have your energy here. Ron says, Albert, it's time for Constantine to go back to F. He came from, he's delusional. That's one word for it. Francis said that storyline, she is being poisoned by a hip replacement. Yeah, exactly. DT says, even Sam realized Jason ain't Shizzle. I love how everyone in town has not realized that except for Carl. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sorry. What, DC? I almost want to sit there and give you a link so you can come. Would you like a link so you can come on to explain that? Young man, would you like to come on? I'm just saying, I just love having your energy, Susan. Would you like to come on and explain that to the audience, DC? No, 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 no. So you're sitting there saying that Sam has a right to sit there and doubt Jason? Is that what I'm hearing? Yeah, did I just hear that right? And Lord B has a question for you, DC. So you can answer her question first, but I'm gonna need you to answer mine afterwards. Yeah, I would definitely love to hear this. Crystal says Heather's going to get away with all her bad deeds, just like Franco's son, who got off his because of a tumor. Remember, that was a crock too. Yes. Rana, again, it's just like they're not telling a whole story. This is the problem. They're not telling a whole story. They're leaving things out. Steve didn't say anything. Constantine was knocked out. So, Ron, I'm like, what is it that they're telling her? What is Steve telling her, Ron? Justin. What's good, Justin? DC's, of course, she does. He has never done right by her. She knows what a good man looks like because she's. So, DC, are you saying that, and I want to make this very clear, are you saying that Sam has a right to doubt Jason's innocence? No, 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 no. I'm not. No, that's not my whole thing. Sam is doubting Jason's innocence. Even Jocelyn isn't there saying that I don't think that Jason would do it. That's not okay. That's not the question though. That's not the question. DC says yes, she does. He's a hitman. A hitman is far from innocent. All right, I'm done. Okay. All right. All right. Susan says Sam knows so much better than to doubt Jason. Exactly. Even Molly's like, I don't think that that most likely he did it. Well, yeah, DC, but that doesn't excuse Sam's BS for that. But you know what? We're gonna agree to disagree on that. Big Nate. All right. How are you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight, Nate? How are you doing tonight? And the question wasn't, was Jason a good man or not? The question was, why is Sam Smith there doubting a man who they kill people for a living? People like that can be trusted at the core. Okay, that's what I'm saying? Like, okay, all right. Well, you know what, DC, that's okay. All right, we gonna agree to disagree. I'm not gonna do you like that. Carrie says Sam wasn't loyal to her daddy. She has no reason to be loyal to her baby daddy. Yes, that's true. What if that's actually very true? Sam doesn't. Justin says already like Audra on why not? Yeah, Audra's bad. DC says Albert State putting his head in the sand when it comes to Sonny and Jason. Hell, I'm not. Not when it comes to Sonny and Jason, but Sonny is an entirely separate situation, so I'm not going to sit there and go with Sonny yet. I will get to that in a minute. But like, it's debatable, Caroline. You known this man for a very long time. The fact that you would sit there and even think that Jason would shoot Sonny, Malfoy is unalive people for a living. I don't get why people cluster pearls when someone is accusing Jason of doing what he does. Okay, all right. Well, we definitely have to agree to disagree on that because, okay, I think it's absolutely asinine. To be honest, I really do. I think it's so stupid, so out of pocket, so out of character. But to be fair, they've been destroying Sam's character for years. So this is just a latest blunder in a long list of idiotic blunders. So yeah. So in conclusion, I disagree with you, DC, and I disagree with you, Dolly, wholeheartedly, 100%. And I think it's out of pocket, and that's what I'm gonna sit there and say. But yeah, we're gonna agree to disagree. Spencer says, I think after Patrick, they didn't know what to do with Sam. Yeah, that's damn sure. That's for sure. Well, of course not, Ron, because it doesn't have Sheila in it for you, right? Justin says, I know Audra is bad, but all the people in Genoa City are no saints. That's true. I stand by that. You know what? You may not actually be that wrong. Um, Lisa says, you know what's out of pocket? You thinking watching the last 15 minutes of. Not gonna start with that. But here's the thing, DC. Ron already thinks that I got passions and gotten light canceled. Dude actually thinks I have gotten light canceled. What do you think about Holly saying to his mother that, um, I mean, it's true, Ron. EJ's not her father. But also, Holly's an idiot, though. So, there's that. No, Holly's selfish. Holly's not an idiot. Holly is just selfish. Billy says Sam thinking Jason saw Dante is like being married to a bacon, assuming that delicious cake. Okay. All right. Okay. Carrie says Albert Ron asked Ron to sign my petition for Wendy to get pregnant. Okay, that's kind of gross, but yeah, Ron, why don't you do that? Why don't you sign Kyrie's petition for what he's asking for that I cannot bother to repeat as I'm eating. Krista says Sam's daddy made her a grifter. Didn't she keep on grifting to pay for her brother Stanley's care? Her daddy didn't deserve her loyalty. Well, yeah. Um, that has nothing to do with what you call it. Spencer says, I don't like how Jocelyn kept saying, "Oh, I don't get why Jason always protects Sonny, so itchy and whiny." But here's the thing, though, Spencer. She's right. Jocelyn is right about that. Why is people like Dax and people like Jason protecting Sonny? Okay, well, if you say so, Kyrie's, I'm glad you're liking the Wendy character. That's cool. Um, but no, Jocelyn has a point. Sonny doesn't deserve that loyalty. Billy says, I rock with you. You look annoyed right now. Oh, no, 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 I'm fine. I'm just waking up. That's all. I took a nap and I got up like maybe a half an hour before I started this live stream. So that's just me waking up. Now we good. We good, darling. It takes a hot minute before like the hot chocolate kicks in. Also, Kyrie Smith, they're talking about Wendy with babies, and I'm just like, bro, I'm eating right now. I mean, I could sit there and say that, yeah, but Sam, like I said, I just, uh, I can't with Sam. Dolly says, I know, I just like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah. No, 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 but I mean, it's true though, Dolly. And Valerie, how you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. But no, these, I mean, no, Dolly, I just, okay. Um, it's just one of those things. It's like it takes a hot minute for me to wake up. And plus, this carries with his Wendy thing does, which is fine. Listen, I'm glad that you actually like a character, so that's cool. Um, CJ Love says I was dying laughing today when the head writers asked Laura how that was a little out of pocket, but then again, I guess that kind of explains. But yes, what's good, Valerie? Spencer says the current Sonny he is didn't deserve any damn loyalty, so I agree with you there. But back then, years ago, Sonny helped Jason when his family was treating him like a brain damaged idiot. All right. See, here's the thing, and I hate this. Like when John came in, pretty much what. what Sonny wound up doing is he wound up taking advantage of a brain damaged kid to do his errands. Oh, I need you to sit there and do this. I need you to do that. But don't worry, I'm gonna treat you like family. Get the F out of here. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but this is what we are. He all he did was sit there and turn a kid that was brain damaged and took advantage of him. That's what he did. That's what Sonny did. I think she's being sincere, Francis. Now, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with Jordan at this point. Because I'm like, just locking her up in a room is not gonna do anything. Send that chick to federal prison or something. Clearly, regular prison can't hold her. Hmm. Dolly, maybe I gotta sit there and take another look at Wendy because honestly, to tell you the truth, I've just been so over the character, I guess. Ron says, Albert, I'd rather Tabitha on passions making baby endure than Wendy getting pregnant. That's like a slap in the face. No, no, no. Aries, you know how I am. No one is spared the ride. No one is spared the ride. And honestly, tell you the truth, your whole thing with Am Jordan as opposed to Adam is still just tripping me out. Susan said Jason is a deadbeat dad when it comes to spending time with his boys, but I remember him leaving with Sam, Liz, a good chunk of money over the years. Hmm. But I mean, at one point you was all Team Adam, and now is Danny, and I'm just like, what? I mean, it sounds like you like Jordan more than you like Adam. How you doing, Crystal? Yeah, that's a word for it. That's a word for it, DC. Sam is disloyal. And then she's upset with Carly because Carly's not there standing by her. Well, like I said, Carrie, it's just something. I don't know what to say to that, but you know what? That's your thing. So, Crystal says, "Why is wanting your golden child to be the doctor he has always wanted to be instead of working for a mob a bad thing?" Francis says, "I saw and next week preview that Nikki Victoria Claire go to see Jordan locked up. Maybe she will escape. That was a dumb idea. It was a dumb idea." For somebody like Victor that sits there and says that he plays chess, all you did was lock her in a room. You could have just killed her and been done with her. What are you doing? Duane says Carly is Jason's ride or die chick. Exactly. Sam used to be the same way, but what did you say about Crystal? I didn't say anything about Crystal. Crystal just came in there and just said something like, I have no idea what, yeah. So Victor Newman belongs in jail, Kyrie's, but Ann Jordan doesn't. Okay. All right. Well, that's what you think. So, Ron says, I will want someone to speak Chinese so if Wendy can understand what. I don't understand how you keep missing that. And she speaks Chinese all the time to her mom. DC said, this lawyer Sam has stood up by Jason. You're so lucky I'm doing my homework. I would get DC. Anytime you want to come on a live stream, you're more than welcome to. Because I'm going to be honest, you're my guy, but you are sounding so out of pocket right now. So out of pocket. She's a good woman. Get the F out of here, bro. Sam is a good woman, though. I'm just saying. I'm like, bro. Curry says, "Oh, okay, Lobby. Okay, all right. I mean, that's true, DC. I didn't know what Crystal was saying. That's what I was like. Curry says, and he and his son Nick and Joy and Victoria. I want all three of them in federal prison. Okay. Well, as long as she's not going alone, that's all I care about. DC says, I feel Sonny is a better man than Jason at times by comparison. You know what? I'm gonna take that as a trolling comment. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take that as a trolling comment. I'm gonna sit there and pretend that I'm in some sort of alternate reality where something like that actually makes sense. Gorgeous Queen Jess is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Yeah, let's. I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. Spencer says Sam might be a good woman, but when it comes to knowing her ex-husband, she's a brain. She's a brain with idiot. Huh? Oh, Ron. I think I kind of forgot about his character, like most people did. I think that was the problem, Ron. If you don't remind me, I'm gonna sit there and simply forget. What the Darby? What's good? Okay. You know, Kyrie said, if you believe that, then that's cool. That's more power to you. More power to you. That's what I'm gonna say about that. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, trying to read that is like going into a parallel dimension where that actually makes sense, and it doesn't. But okay, simply agree to disagree on that. Like all of it. Yeah, Sam is disloyal. But I just didn't say you're delusional, Kyrie. So I just, I would sit there and say this. I'm glad that that makes sense to you. That's all I'll sit there and say. I'm glad that that makes sense to you. But yeah, no, Sam is the definition of disloyal, right? Well, to be fair, they destroy her character. So I don't know what the hell Sam is at this point. I mean, like I said, even Jocelyn. Oh, Jess, I don't know if you saw my review, but I actually gave Joss credit to that. Joss was like, yo, how can people like Jason and Dex be loyal to somebody like Sonny when Sonny's loyalty is only as good as when it's convenient for him? I sat there, I was like, you know what? As much as I dislike this chick, um, she's 100% right. I don't think that she can really go up against Nina like that, but she was 100% right about she was 100% right about that. So, but yeah, Sam talking about, oh, well, Carly, if Jason calls you, if Jason gets in contact with you, call the cops. I'm like, Sam, you, mm. Yeah, like I said, Jess, I gotta sit there. You know me, I like to sit there and try to be fair. And Jess says, honestly, I was just confused on why Dex is leaving. Yeah, like you came back to Port Charles for a reason, and now you're leaving again. Let that just oh, Jess, what do you think about? the previews when Jocelyn is upset with with Debs for trying to kill Cyrus. Yes, what's good, Darby? Yeah, Jocelyn definitely lost to Nina today. She ain't ready for Nina. She ain't ready for Nina. Okay, she needs some more time in the gym. She ain't ready for Nina. She ain't ready for Nina. My boo, you need to settle down a little bit. You ain't ready for that. Duane says, I do remember when Sam had something and she kept seeing Jason leaving her to do Sonny's dirty work. Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, I don't understand how. See, I don't know what the hell they're doing with that character, Ron, because she's like, and Nicole, you're not gonna sit there and be at my baby's christening. Um, that, that what? So you don't want her to be at her own house? Is what you're saying? You don't want this chick to be at her own house? Make that make sense to me. You know what I need? I need Days to start doing better. I need Days to start doing better because even something like that is just not really making a lot of sense. And yeah, I saw Xander being free. Crystal says I gave my thoughts on what was wrong with Heather. So what was wrong with that? Nothing since I didn't see it, or maybe you're not talking to me. I have no idea. LaShawn says first of all, Nina can't do anything with Carly. Joss can handle her own. The hell she can't. The hell she can't. Perry says, see, Eden, this is what happens when you have to act with a real woman, not a little kid. You get humbled. She won't be stealing Emmy from Cindy Watros. Hashtag take notes. Uh, well, I agree. I don't know about that. I think that Josh. I think that Eden hand. I think that acting wise, she handled her own, and the hell she did not. Here's the thing: when Jocelyn threw what Nina did, when Jocelyn threw the fact that Sonny dumped her, Nina did the exact same thing, and Jocelyn looked hella stupid. Let's be very clear about that. Why is this so goddamn loud for? I'm not gonna shove this in my ears. Maybe I don't like this song. She looked at that house. Now, just said cause her husband don't want her, just miserable. Sonny don't care about that damn paper. Well, that's true. That's true. But here's the thing, though. Nina looked around that house and Nina looked around that apartment. She was like, "Oh, looks like Dex is about to dump your ass, huh?" And I sat there, was like, "Oh, oh, oh, Nina, damn, you just dropped, you just dropped that girl." I was like, Jess. I mean, I was like, Nina, Joss wasn't ready for you. Yeah, maybe you should go back to using kick gloves. That's true. That's true. Just like Witchy Boy was about to sit there and leave Joss, right? I guess we forgot about that, huh? Ron says, Albert, I forbid you. Don't go to any fan event where your woman, Cindy Wancho's greeting people because they're going to boo you also. Well, Ron, I appreciate you looking out for me. Um, I'm a man that can definitely handle his own, especially with a bunch of delusional nut jobs. But I appreciate it, Ron. That's my guy Ron. Always looking out for me. So Ron, I'm gonna sit there and ask you this question again. You ready, Ron? You think I should get Days of Our Lives canceled? I'm gonna be honest. It ain't exactly make me too happy right now. You think I should get Days of Our Lives canceled, Ron? Since I already got Passions canceled. What do you think of that? How you doing tonight, Dave? Kyrie, so let's be honest. I don't battle Jess. I educate her. Okay? And she's, she's well understanding and she thanks me. So I don't battle her. I educate her. There's a difference. I'm just sorry. I'm just saying cherry ice cream. I want to know Ron's take on the fact that I may get Days of Our Lives canceled. Just says, yes, Aubrey, can't bat. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to sit there and try to read that with a straight face. Hold on. Sure, Jess. Whatever you say. I'm sorry. It's just it's very Josh ain't on Nina's level. Come on now. Let's be real. Let's be real. LaShawn says Nina get on someone's level like Diane. Dave says I'm great. Had an early morning doctor's appointment. Video doctor appointment. It was. Oh yeah, I forgot that they have those. Well, I'm glad it went well, Dave. I'm glad it went well. Ron says, "No, Albert, you won't dare get." No, Ron says, "Hold on, let me." So I get. Ron says, "No, Albert, you won't dare get days canceled. Even if you, Kyrie's, and Akeisha will petition. Oh, petition it will be voided. You hear that, Kyrie's? So now you're part of the you're part of the madness. So I won't dare get it canceled. Even if I got my boy Kyrie's to do a petition, it won't work out. Yeah, Kyrie's. Our boy Ronnie Ron says that's not gonna happen. LaShawn says Albert was Nina on Diane's like yeah, that's true. That's that's true. That's true, LaShawn. I'm just pointing out my boy Ronnie Ron. That's why I like Ron. Ron's my guy right there. Ron is the just he's my jester. Curry says, "Well, I won't get days canceled. I love my Wendy too much." Oh yeah, that's true. But Kyrie, I mean, we couldn't do it even if we wanted to. Just says, "What are we doing with Marshall's storyline? Hopefully, it's over." Just what was your take on the end of it, though? Why the doctor did what he did? What was your take on that? Very curious. Very, very curious. I mean, I think it was messed up, especially back in the day. What the? Okay. Ugh. And the thing is the way that Kevin dropped it. Oh, because you're angry and this and that and the third, and you're black. Just says pointless and a waste of time. Why do you think it was pointless and a waste of time? Spencer said, I don't care about a single thing about that Marshall storyline. That was just so pointless, and I feel so bad for the actor that plays Curtis. Hmm. I don't know. I'm very torn about that. I'm very torn about that. Harry says, first of all, Nina did handle Diane. She really didn't. She really didn't, Kyrie. Let's be honest. Just says because it didn't accomplish anything, the doctor died. Oh, that's true. That's true. But I mean, that stuff did happen. That's the thing, though, Jess. That stuff did happen to people back then, especially people of color. But yeah, I can kind of see that as well. Jay Blue says, "Hey, your interesting twist. The new writers have Heather Weber. I wonder if they pull it from Grey's Anatomy. There was an episode that one of the main characters had the same issue. Really? Hmm. Hey, I'm gonna touch that one there. Just a yeah, and I have sympathy, but I don't care. Exactly, Chris. I'm like, she Nina didn't handle anything. Krista says, I said, I think Heather has developmental issues. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't get a chance to read the comments or anything like that, unless you said it in the chat and I might have missed it. Juan says, Albert, what did you think about Holly raising her voice at Jada? I'm like, girl, I have some effing respect for your elders. Well, honestly, to tell you the truth, I think she needs to shut the F up forever, personally. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna touch that one. Yeah, I was like, I never, like, why is she Smith saying does somebody have a problem with that? No one said anything. Like, well, somebody said something in the chat that I didn't see. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Claire and Kyle will be together. Hmm. Now Spencer says, I'm probably happy that they're showing Olivia because Olivia's been kind of absent since Diane's, I mean, since Dante's shot. Dante's been shot. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yeah, no. Diane definitely handled Nina. Let's be very clear about that. Diane didn't even want to sit there and have an argument with Nina. But Nina was in her feelings and didn't want to just let things go and shut the F up. Yeah, I saw your short, Kyrie. So I'll just sit there and say that. I saw your short. And I'm gonna be honest, I think I only liked the short because it had 13 likes. And I didn't like the number 13, so that's the only reason why I gave it a like, if I'm gonna be honest. But you are entitled to your feelings, so I'll say that much. LaShawn says LaShawna, let me tell you something. Nina will crush Carly like a bug. Okay? Nina will crush Carly like a bug. Carly ain't ready for Nina. Let's just be very clear. Carly ain't ready for Nina. Her daughter ain't ready for Nina. Just says you're trolling. Me? I'm not trolling. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Kyries? No. You're not. Actually, tell you the truth, Lord, that was kind of a hard thing to watch. I think it was just hard watching, the fact that I agree with that, Kyries. It was hard sitting there watching um him go to his son for help. Jay Blue says I like the idea of the writers making Dan trying to get. I am too. I am too. I am too, Jay Blue. I'm with you. I'm not. I'm not trying to adjust. I think that's just in your head. And I think all that stuff was just in your head. I don't know what you're talking about. And we just had a long day. I get it. It was nice weather outside, and you know, Carly trusts us, Nina. How's that gasless? I have no idea what you're talking about, Jess. I think you're just making stuff up. Yes, I will sit there and I'm always here for you. I am always here for you. Exactly, Jay Blue. It's been a long week, so I get it. A lot of times people hear things and it's a little misinterpreted, and LaShawn says, Albert, do you remember the yoga scene? No, it's been a while. Just says Nina could never crush Nina, not physically, not emotionally. I'm assuming you mean Carly. Okay, I'm not gonna sit there and say physically. I can't do that. I can't sit there and say that Nina will crush Carly physically because that's just not gonna happen. But maybe in the business, yeah, maybe in the business world. Crystal says then Gregory should tell his boss he has a problem. Exceptions could be made from it. Exactly. Yeah, no, and that's true. Yeah, Jess, I was like, I can't even pull that one off. But business wise, maybe something else though. LaShawn says, go back and watch. Okay, I'm off for work tomorrow, so Harry says, please, Carly, all that if Nina wants to not. Yeah, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna start with lies and fallacies. That's what we're not gonna do. On a physical level, no, 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 no. As much as I like Nina, no, just no. That's something that we're not gonna sit there and try to pull that off. But yeah, Jess, clearly I'm the one that's trolling, right? Nina's plays victim. Sometimes Lashanta, Nina is the victim sometimes in some cases. Exactly, Jess, but I'm the one that's trolling, all right? Yeah, okay. Kevin didn't say what was wrong with Marshall. Yeah, because there was nothing wrong with Marshall, but it was something wrong with that doctor. See, Assistant Smith is saying that you're right, Albert. Assistant is saying, you know what, Albert, you're right. But uh, Jess, here's something else. Comments like that just makes me smile. So thank you, Jess. I appreciate that. Thank you for putting me in my place, Jess. What would I do without you? Something else. Oh, you're a Scorpion, so. Chris says I'm going to say it on my stream too and mean it. Nina Reese is a force to be reckoned with. Yes, I agree with that, Kyrie's. I agree with that. Let's just not get crazy here, though. Talking about that she could sit there and beat her on a physical level. I'm like, let's. It's like, all right, bro. Let's just kind of slow down on that one. I'm going a little bit too far, going a little bit too left. The other way a little bit. But Crystal says Nina's been a victim for almost all her life, even during the 20 years she was asleep. That's funny because I could have swore you said that I was trolling, but okay. Lashana said Diane will tell Sonny about Nina's campaign to smear her personal business. Sonny won't like it. I don't even think that Nina should be sitting there fighting for Sonny if we're going to be honest. That's just be real. Johnson cannot take. All right, I think Johnson needs to sit there and kind of build herself up before she goes up against Nina. She ain't ready for Nina. She ain't ready for that. Whoopi says I feel sorry for Finn also because he was desperate to slow down the ALS for his dad, but he couldn't. Yep. All right, Kyrie's, you I'm assuming you're live streaming tonight, so well, well I know it was okay. I didn't really care for the Harrison scenes to be honest. That's true. She doesn't, but who does? And yes, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. It's definitely unbecoming of her. I mean, to be fair, no woman should be sitting there fighting that hard. Just says, what's with the caption? Why do you think Luna is? Why do you think Finn is Luna's father? I think they did something back in the day, and I think that's why Poppy doesn't want to sit there and say anything. Because if Poppy finds out, I don't blame you, Kyrie's. If Poppy finds out that Luna is that Finn is Luna's father, Lee is going to beat Poppy's ass, and I don't think that she wants that. Okay, I think Days is okay. It wasn't really great, and Wendy wasn't in it, so I mean, you can pretty much skip Days if we're gonna be honest. You can skip it. You ain't missed nothing. Oh my goodness, you're not really missing nothing. Oh, just there was a point where they used to know each other back in the day. Poppy used to sit there and stay with Finn while he was going to college. So and Poppy used to always sit there and have a way for Finn to relax and stuff like that when he was stressed out about like work and college and stuff. So I'm just saying it's possible that they hooked up back in the day, and that's why she doesn't want to say anything. Oh, of course, Kyrie's. Kyrie's. I will metaphorically take that bullet, so you don't have to. I'm being dead ass serious. Just as well, that would be interesting if Luna was as yeah, and it would make sense why she doesn't want to say anything. Lakeisha, how have you been? Oh my goodness, Lakeisha, how have you been? Yeah, no, I think it'd be because here's the thing. People could sit there and say it could be Jack, that could be Luna's father, but I'm like, the actor, I don't see them getting the actor on that much. Well, Finn is already there. So it makes much more sense for them to sit there and get Finn than for them to sit there and try to get, Jack and Bill is too obvious. So LaShawn said Josh can be rude. She doesn't owe Nina anything. Oh, okay. So we're just giving Josh a pass for we just giving her a pass now. Is this what we do now, LaShawn? We just give this girl a pass? You have a good night, Kyrie's. I will see you at the shareholders meeting. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, Crystal. Lakeisha, what did she do? What did who do? Yeah, I'm not really understanding. What did who do? Who to what? Who, what, when, where? Oh, no, Giles isn't there. Giles wasn't there trying to come at Nina, and she threw in Nina's face that Sonny dumped her. And Nina was like, okay, but it looks like Dex is about to sit there and dump you. And then she brings up what Dex when Dex tried to kill kill Cyrus. And Jocelyn got all upset and angry. I'm like, Joss, what do you think that Dex was doing with Sonny? I can't believe you almost. I can't believe you were sitting and even think about crossing that line. He's a hitman. He's a mob enforcer, and she's like, "So you're not telling me that you actually kill people for a living? I mean, I know you're a mob enforcer, but is that what you do? What the? No, Jay Blue, that was real. That was real. It was necessary, but yes. Now, Lakeisha said Johnson needs to mind her little child's business. Yes, I would have slammed that hard if it didn't know if my neighbors are sleeping or not. But yes, yes, I 100% agree with that. Also, I was like, Josh, you ain't ready for Nina. You're not there. You got some years to build up. Okay, you don't want to start off with an opponent like Nina. Exactly. Lakeisha's like, I don't even like Nina, but Josh can be insufferable. Yes, she can, and also pretty naive too. Yep, that is correct, Jay Blue. And John is holding something over Jason. I don't know if it's on Jason or if it's on Sunny or Jason's loved ones, but yes. Okay, Lashanta says, but what do they say about Nina? Sunny gave the order. Ugh, definitely don't like this song. I also like the fact that it's taking like forever. Okay. That's true. Okay, so that he didn't ask about Brit yet. I agree. Lashanta, Sunny's not worth it. That I can 100% agree with. Giggler says, how is it like they're acting like strangers when Jason and John had Karen in common? Sure. And Jess says, why do we care about what's going on with Heather? Probably a bigger storyline that's coming down the line now, and making Laura her proxy was kind of weird. Heather asking how Kevin was in bed was just weird. If we're, if we're gonna sit there and keep going with that, yeah, Heather. So just between me and you, just between us girls, how's how's Kevin in the sack? Yeah, I can't even sit there and get into that. It was, but it was just like, wait, what? Lashanta says, have this been crazy? Well, apparently it's the poisoning that made her crazy the whole time. So clearly she's absolved of everything that she did, and it wasn't her fault. Exactly. Jay Blue says maybe they're trying to redeem Heather's character, like they did with Franco. Hmm. Yep, like they did with Franco. Yep. Just say, yeah, I can see them trying to redeem Heather. I don't know about that. Well, here's the thing: if they could sit there and find a way to redeem Franco, and we all know what Franco did, then you can damn sure redeem Heather. If you could redeem Franco, which I don't feel like you can, sure, why not? Yep, that's right. Now, Lashanta said Albert Heather was crazy back in the day. When did she have that hip replacement? Krista said Josh is stupid as the days are long. That's the truth. I agree with that. But I mean, I get that, Lashanta, and I think that probably might just be a rewrite. Jay Blue says that stuff is true though. Brain chemistry changes when there's a tumor, dementia, etc. Lorby says any Why Not fans in the chat, any theories on what made Ashley split personality? Yeah, anyone in the chat? I haven't watched the show that long. I know that she did have mental breakdowns and stuff before. So Akisha says, I feel like Ben and Frank aren't redeemable. Actually, glad Days got rid of Ben. He wasn't exactly a great character, to be honest. Just said, but GH was pretty lackluster for a Friday. That's true. That's true, Jess. Trust me, Jess. Listen, when there's lackluster episodes, it makes what I do much more harder. Oh, so much more harder when it's just like, especially for a Friday. I mean, it wasn't the worst, but it was like, Jesus Christ. It's like I really had to sit there and kind of start picking at stuff. Cat Lady, gorgeous Cat Lady says Jason said that they were holding something over his head that could not live with, that he could not live with. So I think those 20 years. 20 years of what though? RICO violations? And is that for Tamara? How are you doing tonight? And DC's back. DC's back. Is Carly he's saving her? That would make sense. DC says I was shocked to see the guy who hired him was Jagger. Jagger just has such a hard on for Sunny, which I don't get. But today was Saturday. Tomorrow, if everything goes well, I'm gonna do my live stream tomorrow for members only in the afternoon at 12. Well, I think he cared about Karen. Karen was a minor when Sonny decided to, you know, sleep with her and also offer her candy. DC, just why not? Why not? I just want to do. I want to sit there and start doing some more extra stuff for the members. So good, Tamara. Good. There's no occasion, DC. I just want to. Jesus Christ. Okay, you said I agree. Ben wasn't a great character. Ben, the CR parent, was gross. He was growing as F when she was merely a kid on the show. Oh, I didn't know about that. I knew that Ben and Sierra were just kind of boring to me. Um, and Sierra's kind of annoying, to be honest. Sierra's kind of annoying. So now Jay Blue says even my mother said she thinks they rewrote what happened with Karen in the past. Yeah, I mean it's possible. My whole thing is rewrite or right, rewrite or not. It happened. So if they rewrote it, that's the narrative that they're going with. Because of that, I can't rock with Sonny because I'm like, yo, this dude was sitting there messing around with minors, throwing minors on a pole. It is. It's very tragic, Lakeisha. This chick was a minor when Sonny met her and knew that she came from an abusive home where she got, you know, blanked. Exactly. She came from a blank abuse home who was a minor, and Sonny decided to throw her on a pole. Whenever she felt stressed, oh, I'll just sit there and give you some candy. Have a good night, Crystal. Gatley. Yeah, exactly. Occasional minor. DC says Karen to me was at Port Charles, not a Jewish character, so I'm not sure why I care. Hmm. Then Scott and Jagger join, and Cat Lady's like, nope, it's rewrite. I'm not accepting it. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, Cat Lady. I don't know what to tell you. What? LaShonda said, my thing is Sonny was young and dumb and learned from that. He don't deal with blank. Jagger cheat on. It's not a young and dumb situation, though. Are you So when okay, so when somebody just sleeps with a minor, we just chalk it up to young and dumb. Is this what we do now? What's good, Jonathan? Now DC says when so rewrite history is disrespectful. It's like the writer saying Stone didn't have blank, but instead had a stomach ache. Could you imagine? Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm gonna sit there and say this once, and I'm just gonna move on. Everyone has young and dumb moments, right? Everyone has young and dumb moments that they do back in the day. There's a scale to that. There's a scale to that. Okay. So it's pretty much like Smith is saying, you messed around with a minor and you gave her candy, but we're just gonna sit there and be like, well, it was way back in the day, and it was just a young and dumb innocent mistake. What the if no, Jonathan, we're talking about if Finn is Luna's father. That's what the topic is. DC says that Sonny was 18, Karen was 17. Could you feel it being young and dumb? Hmm. I mean, I feel like they're closer in age at that point. Like it's still bad, but they're closer in age. The thing is, DC, that wasn't the case though. Justin says Ayana on Hope and Thomas on B&B and Josh and Dex on GH. Honestly, tell you the truth, Justin, I just hope that she says yes. No, no, no. I did. I did. But I mean, come on. They're 17 and 18. And while they're both bad, they're very close with age. You know? Happy night, Lobby. And Janela's in the chat. Was good. Johnson says maybe that is where they're headed with Finn after losing his bio mom. He may discover he has a daughter. That's what I'm sitting there thinking. They don't really explain why Poppy doesn't want to say anything. Because Lee would whoop her ass. All right, DC, you have a great night. And I'm just like, we're not just gonna sit there and chalk up. We're not just gonna sit there and chalk up kid diddling to just being young and dumb. Oh, I get you, Jay Blue. Kelly says, I'm gonna say this once and move on. LOL. GH rewrote the history. I'm not taking that, but if y'all want to take that storyline, that's fine. And being young and dumb is what people learn from. So I don't know. So I don't know about. Oh, cat lady. Cat lady, cat lady, cat lady. The Keisha says Finn's too young to be that girl's father. I don't know. Just says I definitely wasn't alive when that Karen situation happened. How old was Sonny? Old enough to probably be her father. Sonny wasn't that young. Happy night, Ambassador Sam. It was really great to see you. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Jess. Johnson says, but it's weird. But it's still weird because even though Poppy and Finn aren't biologically related, he still knew her as his aunt. That's true. Okay? And Cat Lady says 24. I just don't know. Johnson says, what exactly was the rewrite? The fact that Karen was a minor when Sonny put her on a pole. Because we already knew that Karen was working at one of Sonny's strip clubs. What apparently they rewrote was the fact that she was a minor when that happened. Let's just sit there and take a back seat for that, right? Let's just take a back seat for that. Let's sit there and say that Karen wasn't a minor, even though she is. Let's just sit there and say that she wasn't. Karen still suffered SH from a broken home. And what did Sonny decide to do? Put her on a pole and gave her candy. Really? And then what was Sonny's excuse when John said something? I want to be a friend. I want to sit there and listen to her. I don't know. I can't sit there and just be like, I can't sit there and just look at that as I can't just take that as a young and dumb thing now. Man, I understand everyone makes mistakes when they're young, but like, there's levels to that. Why would they rewrite? That's a damn good question, Cherry Ice Cream. That's why, honestly, tell you the truth, when I'm sitting up there doing these reviews now, it used to be so easy for me to sit there and be like, well, Sonny's my favorite character, and da 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 da. Now I'm just like, Sonny is. I don't know exactly what Sonny is at this point. I don't know what Sonny is at this point. I really don't. I just don't. Nope, don't know. That just says how old was Jagger if he was married to her. Damn, that's a hell of a question right there. That lady says, I'm not taking the show that deep. LOL, I can. That's fair. That's fair. Damn it. That's fair. Yeah, that's a really good question. That's a hell of a question because he was married to this chick. Yeah, I'm just like, why you sitting there accusing him of being pretty much exactly because Justice like because if he was grown, he was wrong too. Yeah, I shouldn't even laugh at that, but yes. Now, Lakeisha said, pretty sure Jackie and Karen got together when she was an adult, unlike Sonny. W says, it's the privilege that good looking people have not be considered scumbags when they look good, as Sonny does. Now, Jay Blue says, from Sonny's point of view, at the time, he thought he was doing the right thing because he could relate to what she was going through. He then said, if he had to do it again, it would be different. It was good, Johan. I mean, yes, from Sonny's point of view. But here's the thing, though. Yes, that's true. He did actually sit there and say that. He did sit there and say that, right? Oh, thank you, John. Johnson says I actually read up on the Sonny and Karen story, and while Sonny did supply her with certain goods, when they got together, she wasn't under the influence. They had a lot of close conversations that led to them getting together. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can try to sit there and see some good moments in that, like what you said, and also thank you, Jonathan. Jesus Christ, thank you. I can see that. Exactly, Ambassador Sam. That was really awesome to have. And Darby says he's saying that while he was feeding her blanks. Come on, Sonny. Yeah, it's just it ain't a good look. It ain't a good look. And I get this, but see, that's the thing though, right? Like people can sit there and get past what Sonny did, just like people can sit there and get past what Luke did, which I'm still like, what the? Thank you, Jonathan. Johnson says the other thing Sonny did was inexcusable, but he didn't pull a Luke Spencer on Karen. Uh, yeah, we all have to agree to disagree on that one. I mean, they're both bad in the sense of the fact that Karen could not. I know I saw Johan. I mean, I wasn't really a fan of the other three, but to be fair, I'm not a fan of Jet Black either or Jack Black either. But I mean, it's cool for the fans that do like it. How you doing tonight, Melly Mel, my heart queen? Just honestly tell you the truth, the thing is, Karen couldn't consent, right? She's a minor; she couldn't consent. So even if she wanted to sit there and be with him, Lakeisha said, "Yep, Luke from GA's top, from like Liv, EJ, and Jack from Days." Yeah. I didn't see it, Johan, but a lot of people said. I mean, I wasn't a huge Bob Marley fan, but a lot of people said they didn't like it though. Jay Blue said, "Thanks for the little distraction. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Jay Blue. You have a great weekend as well. It's good to see you." Okay. Well, if I have some time tomorrow, I'll sit there and watch. Thank you for the heads up. But yeah, Luke Spencer's another one. We just give Luke Spencer a pass. So they're saying it's the greatest love story ever, and I'm just like, okay. Johan said there's a new horror movie in theaters named Imaginary. Hmm. I don't know how I missed that one, but okay. I love a good horror movie. I love me a good horror movie. So unless that's the one with Ryan Reynolds, because I'm sitting there thinking the one with Ryan Reynolds. It's some girl about an imaginary friend. Lakeisha said, I do want to know why did GH go that route with Luke and Laura? That's a good question. Here's the thing, Lakeisha. There's a couple of reasons. It was a lot bolder back then. It was a lot bolder back then. You can tell stories like that now. Oof, even the Kiefer thing. Johnson says, I'm just saying that when Sonny and Karen got intimate at the time, she wasn't on one of those. At the moment, it happened. You don't have to take my word for it. And again, I'm not making. No, no, I get it, Johnson. No, I'm not. I'm not. No, I get what just what they're saying. No, here's the thing. The problem, and granted, this isn't anything with you. This is just in general with the whole Sonny situation. It's just messed up. That's the thing. Whenever a situation like that comes up, and you try to dissect it, and you try to sit there and say, well, technically this isn't that bad, or technically that's not that bad. And granted, I'm not like jumping on you or anything like that, but it's like it's a very difficult conversation to have because you always feel like you're on pins and needles, right? That's why certain subjects I don't tend to always talk about. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Jonathan. Like when it comes to race and stuff like that, it's like because if you say something, you're always worried: are you going to sit there and step on someone's toes or say something out of pocket, even if you don't mean it? So when people sit there and say, "How come we don't talk about race and stuff?" I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to go there. But those are the people that's going to be in the movie, Johan, for the horror movie. Yes, you did, Mel. Yes, and that's exactly what Johan's talking about. Yeah, I gotta sit there and if I got some time tonight, I'll sit there and look at the previews. Like I said to Johan, I love a good horror movie. Love a good horror movie. Yeah, Cherry Ice Cream. It's one of those things where it's like, Cherry Ice Cream. I generally like to sit there and keep it light and fun. The problem is when it comes to soaps and certain subjects, you kind of have to bring it up because it's in the story. You know, like the whole thing with Sunny happened. It's in the story, so we kind of got to sit there and talk. We can't gloss over it. Johnson said Maurice must have had a difficult time filming that story. I can imagine. Like, yeah, you're right. Because Jonathan, he's the method actor. So, my dad liked it. I'll say that, Lakeisha, my dad liked it. Yeah, here's the thing, Terry is coming. It's like the scene with Cameron and when Cameron was with the cops, and Liz came up in Jordan's face and was like, "What did you do to my son?" And Jordan could have sat there and had a teachable moment for Liz, as far as when her son got arrested for trying to buy jewelry from Molly and simply just being a man of color, right? Well, that does suck, Mel. I mean, yeah, that definitely does suck, but oh, that really does suck. That's like 2 years. Jesus Christ. But you had to sit there and talk about it, though, you know? And it could have been a teachable moment, but I had to sit there and talk about it in the review. Johnson says maybe Maurice will have the actor who plays John on State of Mind. Oh, that'd be what's up. I may actually have to sit there and tune in. It's very hard to sit there and watch some of his stuff because it's like, it's very long. Yeah. Um, like I said, generation, I know all the people that sit there and talk about race and stuff like that. And it's like I bring it up very if it's needed for show context. Kelly says I'm watching a clip of Karen a Sunday time, and it's the time Jagger knew Karen on the pole. LOL. And Stone was fighting, and Stone was fighting Jagger, telling him that Karen wanted this. Michelle, how are you doing tonight? I'm surprised my wife tonight. Oh, it's helped me pick up a new crib and things diapers. I have no idea, Johan. That's the first time I've seen. That's weird. Yeah, Jerry, it becomes very. That's what I said, Jerry. There's certain times I will sit there. I have no idea, Johan. Like I just like I don't know what to sit there and tell you. I don't know what you wound up doing. To be honest, I don't think you did anything, so I don't really understand it. Kelly says no one made her. She kept begging Sunny to work, and then they were working for a bit. Johan, like I said, I have no idea. I'm sitting there reading the chat, so my wife is laying down. She is napping. Well, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice to meet the husband. So, yeah, okay. I gotta check that out, Mo. Yeah, I'm assuming it was because I have no idea. I've been sitting there like chatting with everyone here. So, yeah, I thought about watching that. Like I said, I'm old school. So like the Tim Curry one. I don't know. Darby said the story is making me see the Stone character as sus. Oh yeah, of course. The Stone character as sus. What do you mean? You mean John? Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, he's holding something over Jason. Johnson says, "How do you think Constantine will get back at John? By having John kill his own wife." That's what I think. I think he's going to sit there and try to get John to, you know, take out Marlena. And our daughter Luna kept Michelle up. today, and she finally got Luna to sleep. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I'm not a parent, so I don't know what that's like, but I can only imagine how hard it is to um, be sleep deprived and stuff like that. So I'm glad she's resting. That's good though. But like I said, I'm very happy for both of y'all. So Johnson says if Bella was around, Constantine probably would have John take her. Yes. Oh, and that does suck though, doesn't it? Johan, I didn't ban anything. What are you talking about? I just told you I've been sitting there talking to a chat this whole time. Darby says, as Jagger's brother being the guy Sonny used to get girls to work for a pole at the strip club. As Jagger's brother being the. Oh, okay. Lakeisha, as long as Jason don't get with Carly. Yeah, it's like I said, it's weird for me. No, actually, I didn't, Johan. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that was a thing, Jonathan. I mean, I may sit there and check it if I got time. Thank you. My wife is amazing. Through she take care of our daughter while I work and never complain. I'm very happy for both of y'all. So I wish y'all nothing but well and happiness. No, you did, Mel. You did. I give you your credit. So Elliot says Jason is doing all this because John is trying to come for Carly for this. Uh, I hope that's the case. I hope he's not there protecting Carly because if he's protecting Sonny, I'm just gonna be like, what the f? So I really hope it's Carly or his family. I hope he's not something trying to protect what you call it. Oh, on Discovery. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't actually even have Discovery. I don't even actually have ID Discovery. Hmm. And it's coming on at 9 p.m. So I'd be doing the members thing around that time. So I don't know. I may get around to it at some point. Exactly. That's why I'm like, what are you talking about? Thank you, Lakeisha. Yeah, maybe that's it, Lakeisha. Mel says my theory is correct that Constantine is going to get John. Yes. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. I'm just hoping that they get to some point with this where it's not the same conversations and there's a bit of clarity because everyone is just seems like they're very clueless to what happened and they're all jumping to conclusions, which is so annoying. Yeah, we were talking a little bit about that before you got in here. And he's saying, I just want to let you all know my wife is okay and that she's sleeping after putting our daughter to bed. Well, that's good. That's good. She deserves to rest. Yep, he's still around. He is still around, location. Still Smith is saying, you killed my daughter, you killed my daughter. Harry says, sadly, Nina lost to Archer, not surprising them. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Johan. I didn't ban you. I've been sitting there talking to the chat the whole time, so I don't know why you keep sitting there saying that. It could just be a glitch. It's yeah, it's not even really. Well, sad is. I mean, come on now. You know, people want to sit there and see Audrey before they want to see what you call it. Let's just be real. Well, exactly. That's what I was just saying. Like, yeah, I did. Um, I think so. Oh yeah, Sloan from there talking about. Oh, you're not invited to my baby's christening. It's her house. What are you talking about? What do you want Nicole to leave? Hey, that's so dumb. And like he said, it happens. There has been times where I couldn't comment in the chat, had to exit out of YouTube, and it's normal again. Exactly. Try logging out. I mean, try logging out and then logging back on again. Maybe that'll work. Thank you, Lakeisha. Nina definitely could fight Sloan. Maybe. I mean, I personally don't think either one of them could really fight, but I think it'd be much more of a fair fight at that point than like Nina fighting Carly. I know people don't like Carly, but I'm like, Johnson says, I hope Nicole smacks the lights out of. Well, yes. Beat the bricks off of that chick. I'll be here for that. I will be here for that. Yes, yes, yes. I will be here for that. Yeah, Darby does have a point about that. Darby definitely does have a point about that. I just don't understand how Sloane's like, you're not going to go to my. I want to allow you to go to my baby's christening, even though this is technically going to be your house. I want to allow you to be there. Like, what are you talking about? I can't wait till this whole thing just comes out. Okay, I have to go back and see that. But even if that was true, even if that's true, she's not Nina's not beating her. Let's just be real. I don't even understand why we sitting there even having this conversation like that's actually a possibility because it's not. Just be real. Like I said, I like Nina, but come on, we, there's limits for a reason. There's limits for a reason. Anyway, I'm gonna set the end of the stream right here. But hopefully tomorrow I do wake up on time or nearly on time and I can sit there and start the members live stream. So I'll be doing a double live stream tomorrow. If everything works out. Be 12 p.m. Eastern and I have to sit there and find out what the Pacific no, 9 p.m. Pacific. 9 a.m. Pacific. That's what Johnson says. The case is say, yeah, I think Drew and Carly will get back together. Probably not. Probably not. And I think the internet is excited for that. Harry says, because you're the one that brung it up. I said, Nicole fighting song, you brung up Nina again. I did? Oh, wow. Then that might have been a slip of the tongue then. Okay. All right. I'm not gaslighting you. I just don't remember you saying that. Johnson says, Nicole tells Sloan, I'm going to be at the christening whether you like it or not. Ooh, I would love that. Have a good night, Lakeisha. Again, I want to sit there and thank everyone for joining. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lakeisha, it was so good seeing you again. Have a good night, Queen Jess. Have a good night, gorgeous cat lady. Gorgeous, amazing, sexy cat lady. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Kyrese. I think Kyrese is actually about to join his. Yes, Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Soul Talk with Dr. Bostic. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Darby. You have a great night. Johnson says, good night, and everyone hit the like button. Thank you. Yes, make sure you do hit that like button because it really does actually help. Thank you. I appreciate that again. Have a good night, cherry ice cream. Gary says, Danny is an 8 and Tucker's a 2. Sloan is 9 because life is cruel. Hmm. Okay. Oh, that's, you know what? That's your rating. I don't know if I would personally give her that high of a rating, but okay. I don't know. I gotta think about that. Hmm. Anyway, yeah, I actually got stumped on it. I gotta sit there and think about that. Anyway, have a good night, Duan. Have a good night, Johan. Have a good night, everyone else who I didn't sit there and mention. You know exactly who you are. And if all goes well, I will see you two times tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Laters.